Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gun Counter. I'm AJ, and today I'm going to show you the pistol that I got for $80. So I got this handgun for $80. I'm just kidding. I wish. So I got a pistol that's going to make a lot of people angry for $80. This is a Lorcin 380, or as Slim Thug would call it, is a Lorcin 380.
Sig Sauer. That ain't no Lorcin, dog.
I don't know what the correct pronunciation is, but Slim Thug's probably right. So we're going to go with Lorcin. So a little bit of history about it. Lorcin is one of the original Ring of Fire companies. They would eventually get bought out by Phoenix Arms in the future. And Phoenix Arms still makes a remake of this gun called the Phoenix PA 380. This is the Lorcin L380. So why did I buy this gun? It's because I had $80 and my wife wasn't at the shop to stop me. So that is why I bought it. Just kidding. On a serious note, I bought it to show you guys what $80 can get you. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I've shot this gun a few times, put a couple rounds through it, and it's went bang every time. At least 6 out of 7 of the rounds in the magazine have fired every time that I fired a magazine. So is it completely useless? I would say no. Is it dangerous? Probably. I'd almost say absolutely. And am I comfortable shooting it? Absolutely not. So just to get a close-up, I did buy this used. Obviously, this gun is from the 90s. It's stainless finish, extremely scratched up. Probably going to practice my polishing on it, so it'll be worth that, just paying for it. Like I say, you got a 7-round magazine, and this magazine, man, feels dirt cheap. Looks extremely similar to a high point, especially if you look from the rear. So some of the features to talk about, you got your safety here. It's extremely hard to manipulate. You got your mag release down at the bottom. For some reason, the mag release is almost removable. I don't know. It sounds like an old Zippo lighter when you run the slide. That's the coolest feature about this gun to me. That is, it sounds like a Zippo. The sights on it, they're old and wore out, but you can see they did have I guess it's just a painted red dots on there. And for this gun to be this big and clunky, it's only a single stack 380. This thing is thick. That is a thick boy. Just to show you guys a comparison of the thickness. Here's my Springfield Hellcat, and here's the Lorcin 380. You can see they're exactly the same size. If I dropped the 15-round magazine out of my Springfield, they would be the same size. As far as thickness goes, the 380 is as thick as a double stack 9mm today. So the most important part of the video, let's check it out and see how this thing runs. And hopefully I still have both hands and all 10 fingers at the end of this video. All right, so we got our Ear Pro on, mag loaded up. We're about 7 yards away from a paper target. I'm gonna show you guys the target afterwards. Now granted, some of this could be user error on the accuracy of the gun, but we're gonna kind of get an idea of it. I'm gonna keep this thing pointed downrange. I may put one in the chamber, and we're gonna see what it does on the paper. All right, let's see how she runs. We got 7 in the mag. So I fired all 8 rounds there. You can see we're clear. Magazine is empty. It doesn't have a lock back on the last round, so it's not gonna lock open on your empty. It's not supposed to. That's not a feature of this gun. Like I said, this is a Saturday night special, so the idea of them was after all the imports got banned in the 90s, this was America's take on arming citizens as cheap as possible. These were cheaply manufactured, quickly manufactured, and put out to sell as cheap as they possibly could. So we're gonna go take a look at the paper real quick and kind of see the accuracy we got out of it, and we'll go from there. So on the target, like I say, a lot of that could be user error, and it probably is, just because I'm not comfortable shooting that firearm. I don't really trust it yet, but pretty decent. It's on the paper. So as far as the self-defense situation, I definitely think that would cover somebody's chest. So one thing I did forget to mention about this gun is in 2001, the ATF came out and said that these are not drop safe. They were kind of recalled for negligent discharge. So they're not drop safe, and if you jolt the slide forward too quickly, it will discharge a round that you did not intend to discharge. So with that being said, I'm also extra cautious with this gun, as you should be with any gun that you're not quite sure about or quite comfortable with. So I got 8 more rounds loaded up, And just to note, we're using some cheap steel case, the cheapest steel case I could buy at the shop. So yeah, let's see what it does with this 8.
You just got jammed.
All right, there we go. So we got a stovepipe there. I'm gonna quickly clear that and we're gonna get it back. So first jam of the video there. That's going to be empty there for, so we did have one stovepipe there, kind of a failure to eject. So we're going to load one more mag up. We're going to shoot as fast as we can and see what happens. I'm sure we all know what's going to happen or what we expect to happen. I'm not going to be super positive and say this is the greatest firearm ever. I probably wouldn't recommend buying one of these, honestly. Just spend a little bit more money and get you something quality and more safe. All right, so we got the last 8 rounds here that I'm going to fire through it today. And like I said, we're going to shoot as quickly as we can and see what happens. And yeah, let's see if she jams.
You just got jammed.
All right, so there we go. That was kind of awkward. I don't know if I caused that. I don't know if I hit the mag release. But the mag dropped out. And show you guys, we have a round halfway fed into the chamber. I don't know if I caused that, so we may load another mag after this. I'm gonna go ahead and chamber that round, and we still got a few left in the magazine. All right, I think that's gonna be it. That's empty. We're gonna try to do it one more time and see what happens. All right, so for real this time, we got the last 8 we're gonna fire out of it. I'm gonna make sure I keep my hand away from the mag release. Not sure if that was me last time. And yeah, we're gonna dump it as fast as we can. All right, here we go. Wow. So yeah, this gun just did that. It fed all 8 with no problem. So out of 32 rounds, I had 2 malfunctions. One being a stovepipe and one possibly being a self-induced. I dropped the mag and it was a failure to feed. That could have been on me. I'm not really sure. We're gonna have to look at the video and see. For $80, I got a firearm, and I can't say that it would fail to defend you in a life or death situation. And for some people, that's all it's about, right? It's not a hobby. It's not a sport for everybody. Not everybody collects firearms. So some people look at these as just a self-defense item. With that being said, a lot of people, unfortunately, they buy these for self-defense. They don't train with them. They don't get comfortable with the firearm. And to me, that's the most dangerous thing, right? That's more dangerous than not owning a firearm, is owning a firearm that you're not comfortable with and you're not familiar with. So get out there, train, throw some rounds down range, and do your research. So at the end of the day, I'm not mad that I spent $80 on this weapon. Like I said, I can practice my polishing, and I put some rounds through it. It definitely slung some rounds down range. It goes boom when you pull the trigger most of the time. Like I said, out of 32 shots, we only had 2 malfunctions. So I'm not mad that I spent $80 on this gun. That being said, I'm not going to carry this gun. I never intended to carry this gun. I'm not going to put my life in the hands of this weapon. I'm sure some people will buy these weapons and have bought these weapons and have put themselves in that situation where this is what their life depended on. Now, will it go boom when you pull the trigger? Absolutely. It's just not everybody's boat to float in, right? And at the end of the day, I got an $80 trot line weight, so not mad about that. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to click that like button and subscribe for more content like this coming in the future. Budget firearms are my forte. I absolutely love budget firearms. I love showing you guys what you can get for the least money possible. So if you want to see more of that in the future, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Stick around. I got some more great content coming for you guys. Comment and let me know if you've ever owned one of these or owned a Ring of Fire weapon. And if so, what was your favorite Ring of Fire weapon? Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on the Gun Counter.